One night we had probably, I would say, 500 people in our basement, and they were stacked like sardines, people screaming. I grew up in Lebanon, in an area that is a suburb of Beirut. Life was nice because I remember growing up, my grandfather would leave the front gate open and sleep at the door next to the main road. So there was immense safety. In 1975, the Civil War broke out. We had a basement that had very thick walls, and because it was built with rubble, with stones, and so people sought protection from bomb and shelling in the basement. So one night we had probably, I would say, 500 people in our basement, and they were stacked like sardines, people screaming. One woman gave birth in our basement. So there was a convoy to leave the land, and we decided to do that. So we put a white flag on our car antenna and got in the car and left. After a year, we decided to come back, to return to Lebanon. So we were now under PLO, Palestinian control area. Our house was not burned, but everything was stolen, and it wasn't the same house. But we decided to move, and the first night we move in the house, we go to bed, and all hell breaks loose. There was an Israeli attack. They were attacking a convoy of Palestinian leaders passing in front of our house, and we start to hear shellings falling over the house. Gunshots, screams, cars driving into the house, and we're sitting there. It's like, what is happening? So we gathered as a family, and we said our last prayers, this is it. We're not going to survive tonight. And then it quieted down, and we decided, my sister and I, so this house is right on the water. We had big windows overlooking the Mediterranean. We decided we want to check it out, see what's going on. And we walked to the window overlooking the water, and right there, about 20 feet away, there was an Israeli helicopter. And I could see the pilot's face, saying, "What the hell? There are kids in this house." I could see him screaming into the microphone. And I thought, wow, it was scary. And I could see battleships. I mean, a real battle scene. And we survived that. A Jeep with a PLO group comes in and says, "Where is your father?" And my dad was standing there, "Here I am." And they said, "We need to take you. We think you're an Israeli spy." They started searching the house. And during the war, everybody in the area was given a weapon. My dad made my sister and I sit on a mattress in our bedroom, and he put the gun underneath it, because if they found that gun, they would have shot the whole family on the spot. So my sister and I sat there, and they came and searched the whole house and didn't find anything. So they took him away, we're screaming, crying. And he was taken to a camp called Shatila underground. So we just did everything we could to get him out. We even met with Yasser Arafat, who was the head of the PLO then, and finally, a month later, on Christmas Eve, he was released. And the first thing he did after he was released, he said, "It's not going to get better, so I'm moving." The night leaving the country, we couldn't leave from the airport in Beirut because it was still closed. So we had to escape through Syria. And we drove through a van with another family, and quietly, and ended up leaving the country. We landed in Bangor, Maine, to a land, just white land, snow, beautiful. Everybody was welcome to the United States. We were with our little box belongings, and even the janitors were stopping their work saying, "Welcome to the United States." I just remember looking at the sunlight that morning and thinking, wow, this is a brand new day. I'm grateful for it. I understand the story of Job, you know, when everything was taken. I always thought, how could he make a life again? But you can, you know, and this is my life now.